Well, the playoff preview continues going into the visiting locker room with the Greenville Road Warriors and the head coach of the Road Warriors, and Dean Stork. And Dean, great start for the season for you guys to finish out. Talk about the role reversal. You guys came out of the gates a little sluggish, but top three finish really down the stretch.
Yeah, we didn't want the start to the season that we had. We were at the bottom. Before Christmas time, we were at the bottom. We've been scratching, clawing, trying to get into the hunt at Christmas time. We picked up our game, especially our intensity, I think has been the biggest key right now, is we're playing with a little bit more jam, a little bit more grit in the corners, wanting it. So we've been playing playoff hockey since Christmas. We've got to lead that into the playoffs here.
You talk about it leads to adversity after the slow start. You got to be happy with your team, how they handled that situation. A lot of teams could have faltered. You guys kind of stuck together and, again, continue to play your best hockey coming into the series.
Yeah, that's all credited to our leadership group. We got six leaders in that locker room that keep the team real tight. The chemistry and making sure everybody's on board and they're all in every day in practice, and it leads into game time. So that's credited to the boys.
You come in here as a 7th seed taking on the number 2 seed, but it's not hard to get your boys motivated. I mean, like I said, you look at the second half of the season, you guys are a legitimate number 1, especially with the AHL teams that you're affiliated with not making the postseason. Your roster is as loaded as any team in this league.
Yeah, but Kalamazoo K-Wings probably the best team in the league, hands down right now, with the St. Louis Blues affiliation with the Chicago Wolves, and then Utica and the Vancouver Canucks. This is a tough opponent for us, so we got to make sure that we're prepared.
When you look at your locker room, you talk about your leadership group, what's the one thing that fans, whether it be of your team or the ECHL, really doesn't know about your team?
I would probably say the way they take care of themselves off the ice, how focused they are with all the little things they do, the extra work on the ice, in the gym. They prepare like pros. They're good kids. They're character kids, and all they ask is they do the right things every day. I can't ask for a better group of kids.
When you look at the ECHL, and in essence, as a head coach, you're doing recruiting, you're doing everything else. While it's a little nerve-wracking come playoff time, it has to be the fun time for you. This is not only what you guys play for, but you really don't have to worry about your AHL affiliates. You don't have to worry about other players being gone. It's your team, your goal, and trying to achieve it.
It is. This is the funnest time of the year. These guys are accepting the opportunity they have. Not too many players get this opportunity to play playoff hockey, and they got to have fun with it. There's a lot of guys in this room that haven't won a championship, so I think they're going to be hungry for it.
You kind of already answered my first question earlier about the first 2 games against Kalamazoo. Both teams will throw those out the window because neither roster resembles that. But you have not been in Kalamazoo this year. Smaller ice sheet. You guys are a physical team. It seems to be a good recipe for Greenville.
Yeah, I really like this arena. It doesn't really matter, how the boards are, how small the sheet is. It's all about the willingness, to being committed, the desire to work and compete. Any team can win on any given night. Put forth the will, the desire, and the commitment.
Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.